5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you bloodthirsty, freakish animals. You asked for it, now you got it. A lot of you guys been talking to me, asking me, Marty, what do you think about the fights? What do you think about UFC 300? So here we go. I'm going to do a little video, give you guys some picks, give you guys some feedback, some thoughts, and we'll see what it goes. So without further ado, we don't need to shout out any sponsors because we ain't got any. But let's see what we can do about that too. First fight of the night, Cody Garbrandt, Deiveson Figueiredo. First of all, can I just say, I know a lot of us were disappointed at this card when it first came out because the buildup was so big and it's really unrealistic expectations. This card is pretty fire. It's not what we thought it was going to be because Uncle Dana said, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to shit out of your nose. Well, we didn't shit out of our noses, but, dude, still super solid card. First fight of the night, Deiveson Figueiredo, Cody Garbrandt. Banger. They're not in title contention yet, Deiveson yet, but, dude, to kick things off on the prelim on ESPN2, yeah, please, and thank you. I'll take it. I'll also take Deiveson probably in the second round to take concussed Cody out for a little nappy nap, a little sit down time. I don't think Cody's got it. I hope I'm wrong because I'd like to see him do well, but at the same time, I don't think it's a great fight for him. Deiveson looked really good against Rob Font. Cody just has a chin that's not built for. It's just not. It's not good for fighting anymore. He should find something else to do. Be like a tattoo model, or like an eyebrow guy. He's a good-looking guy. He obviously takes good care of his eyebrows. Maybe that's in the future, but I think the time for him is coming up. Too many shots to the head, and not saying that with any kind of like shit talking or negativity towards him. It's part of the game, and it's sad to see because I loved it when he won his title and gave it to that little kid who battled back from cancer or something else. That was a dope story. Props to concussed Cody, but I think the time has passed, and Deiveson looks like he found some new life in his new weight division. So let's see what happens. Moving on, Bobby Green against Jim Miller. Who do I think is going to win? I don't know. I don't care. Honestly, I'm not one of those guys that has to pick a winner for every fight, and you shouldn't be either. Because if you are, you probably have a problem, and you're probably broke. So take that with a grain of salt. I will say this should be a good fight. Two gritty, down for scrapping dudes, very well aged in the MMA game. And obviously no one's going to complain at Jim for being in UFC 300. He's in UFC 100, 200, now 300. Bobby Green is a mainstay, although I do worry about him because he got delayed stoppage into what should have been a coma for any normal human. Somehow he walked out of the cage, I think, but it was after taking some pretty gnarly stuff. And I think that was like 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks. That'd be ridiculous. Like 4 months ago. But in any case, it wasn't that long ago. And that shit kind of sticks with you, especially with a little bit of age. So I think, I don't know who's going to win. I don't care. I'm just going to enjoy that one. I'm going to have some snacks and just go, ooh, ah, damn, and all that stuff while I'm watching that fight and just enjoy it. I suggest you do the same. I don't even know who's favored in that one. Let's see. Who's favorite? Bobby Green is minus 190. So almost 2-1 favorite. I'll bite. I'll take it. If I was betting, I might do a dog bet on Miller because Miller's tough as they come. And we don't know how Bobby's going to look after getting concussed consecutively in that last fight. So let's just see what happens. Moving on to Jessica Andrade and Marina Rodriguez. Dude, let me just say, I watched the UFC scrum today. I don't like watching, this sounds bad, but it's true, so I'm just going to say it. I don't like watching interviews where the athletes don't speak English because I don't have the patience to go through the translator and all that stuff. That being said, listening to people speak Portuguese, super dope. I want to learn Portuguese. I want to muito obrigado. Oh, Zhang. I hear that all the time. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to find out what that means because that shit's dope. But anyways, Jessica Andrade. Did you know her nickname is, how do you say, Bate Estaca? Who's ever heard them refer to her as Bate Estaca? I went on Google and looked it up. It says to hit the nail on the head. I guess that means she's the hammer, and the hammer was already taken. But that's a lot. Jessica to hit the nail on the head, Andrade. It probably rolls off better in Portuguese, but still, that's a lot. I digress. This is going to be an awesome fight. When it was first announced, people lost their heads. Why would they have two Brazilians when they're going to be in Brazil in a couple weeks? I was one of those people. But you know what? It is what it is. Vegas, Brazil, these two are fighting. It's going to be a banger of a fight. I like Rodriguez. She is minus, what's she at? Almost even. Minus 110 right now. Dude, I think that's going to change. I think that's a really good fight for her. But either way, fireworks, killer fight. Next fight, Jalen Turner, Renato Moicano. He speaks English, but people were asking him questions in Portuguese on the scrum. Dude, I was like, yes, talk to me. Talk to me in the homeland. I wish I spoke Portuguese. I'm going to work on it. Let's see. Maybe I'll come back like a different word every time, something like that. Anyways, I digress. Jalen Turner, Renato Moicano, Money Moicano. I like him. I like what he's doing on YouTube. I like what he just does. He's good. He's funny. He's smart. But I think he's a little bit past, and I think Jalen Turner's better. I think Jalen he's on the climb up. He's super dangerous. Striking is sharp. Takedown defense, I think, is plenty enough. And his reach and his height is stupid for the division. I like Jalen Turner. I think he takes this one. What are the numbers? What are the numbers? Minus 225 for the tarantula, which is creepy. But I get it. Makes sense. I think he's going to win that. Next fight, Sodiq Yusuff against Diego Lopez. I think this is one of the first fights. No, I'm wrong. There's only a couple fights that have both opponents have never held a belt. Most of these people, at least one of the fighters in the fight has held a title, which is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Dude, this card's pretty dope. You might be pissed. You might want to complain. But at the end of the day, it's still the best card on paper in a while. But $299 was fire too. Anyways, Sodiq Yusuff, Diego Lopez. I don't know who to call on this one. To me, Sodiq, I have a problem with putting money on Sodiq and also Lopez because as good as he is, he relies too much on the jiu-jitsu. Who do they got? Who they got? Come on, talk to me. Diego Lopez is a slight favorite. I get it. But I don't know. So I'm not going to bet this fight. You know what? If I bet anything, maybe the over. My only problem with Diego Lopez is that he relies on his jiu-jitsu a lot, and he's like a dog on a bone with the submission, but if he doesn't get it, he's still working for it. That could take a while. That offense becomes defense, but then it kind of gets stalemate if he can't get the stoppage. So I don't know. Close fight. Maybe look at the over. Honestly, I haven't studied this fight because Sodiq Yusuff and Diego Lopez at a card like this, how much do you care? Me, not that much. Next fight on the card, UFC 300, Holm against Kayla Harrison. Okay. Elephant in the room. No, that's not right. Really buff lady in the room. That's more right. Will Kayla Harrison make weight? I saw her on Instagram on something today looking pretty ripped. But also, dude, that chick's stacking. Whatever her stack is, creatine and all that, bro, that is making for a brawny kind of lady. I'm just going to say that. Leave that there, okay? So, I kind of like this fight. I love Holm. Me, my family, we love Holm. We support her day in and day out, good or bad. We rock with her. With that being said, Kayla Harrison is a monstrous beast. And if she can get her down, it's going to be a long night for Holly. If she looks like dog poop on the scales, like a walking zombie, if she looks worse than she already looks, sorry, just my personal opinion, then I think it might be a rougher night for her because Holm can stick and can move. She's going to be in the big cage, so she's going to be like, what? She can do that. And, dude, let's not forget, Kayla Harrison said in an interview, to make that weight, I would have to cut off a leg. I don't want to see that. But if that's the thing, making weight becomes the whole fight. And that's never a good thing. When your whole fight is with the scale, when 90% of your fight is with the scale, that leaves a little bit of room for Holm, Hall of Fame boxer, former UFC champ, one of the all-time greatest upsets. You're playing with fire. So we'll see. Amputee? No. Walking zombie? Totally ripped. Suspect USADA isn't around anymore. Vibes? I don't know. But if you guys are looking to bet this fight, I say wait to the weigh-in. Wait till Kayla looks like. If her eyes are half shut, maybe lean towards Holly. If she looks like she's got Paulo Costa's secret juice, maybe throw the money on her. I'm sure she's the favorite. Let's see. Minus 480. Damn. If you're going to bet this one and you want to bet Holly, still wait for the weigh-in. And then have your whatever website you're betting on, just have it ready immediately. And then as soon as Kayla hops on, when you make your decision, put that bet in. Because that could close pretty quick if she looks like she should have amputated a leg before she got on the scale. Next fight, Calvin Kattar, Aljamain Sterling. Dude, I was watching them do their interview earlier, thinking about this video, and I realized I don't care. Calvin Kattar is a good fighter, and I don't care. Aljamain Sterling's a great fighter. I care less. I don't know what it is. I know I'm not the only one. I'm not a psychologist or a sociologist, but people just don't like Aljamain Sterling. Who have you talked to? Like, dude, what about that Aljo fight, UFC 300? Crazy, crazy. And guess what? This could be a damn good fight because Calvin Kattar can bring it. And Aljamain Sterling, like him or not, is a very well-rounded, very good grappling, big for his old division. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, Aljo might be getting pieced up. And if he does, I'm going to enjoy it. It's nothing personal against him. I guess it is personal because it's really him. I just don't care for him. There you go. Let's see what happens. Next fight, Yuri Prochazka and Alexander Rakic. This should be a good one. It'll be interesting to see how Rakic comes back, how Yuri comes back. They're both coming off some funky stuff. Dude, light heavyweight division. I don't know if you guys bet fights, but this is one of the pain in the butt divisions to bet on with any kind of confidence. This one, let's see. Sometimes you just got to bet the odds. Like if you get good value, you get good value. And it's pretty much near pick'em with the Rocket slightly ahead. So Alexander's slightly favored. I could see why. But dude, those freak injuries, they mess with me, dude. And then I don't know if I want to mess around with those fights anymore. So pick your poison. Flip a coin. Or don't. And just watch the fight. And enjoy it. Killer fight. Another former champ. And then starting the main card. Bo Nickal against Cody Brundage. We all know Bo Nickal's like minus 2,500. So Bo Nickal's going to do Bo Nickal stuff. And I guess if he decides that he wants to prove a point and just stand up with Cody, Cody could land that nasty overhand right and get something. But I don't know. It's Bo Nickal's fight to lose. It's not really even worth putting money on unless you want to look at a prop bet like a sub or something like that, which he could very well do. He might want to prove a point that not only his wrestling is solid, but his jiu-jitsu solid, because from what I understand, his jiu-jitsu solid. So maybe he wants to prove a point. Throw on a choke, an armbar, probably head and arm triangle. Dude, it just hit me psychically. Head and arm triangle. Write that down. Sometimes that shit is gold and you need to write it down. Write that down. I should write that down. I don't have anything to write with. All right, who's next? Oh, Du Bronx. Charlie Olives takes on Arman Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan is, I believe, an Armenian last name. And when it's Y-A-N, it's like Russian Armenian. I've had friends explain that to me, that it's Russian Armenian. I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary. And I think this is the dude who can take Charlie Olives and blip him up on the feet, choke him out on the ground. I think Arman is well within his grasp of this fight. I think he takes it, and then we're going to get some real interesting stuff if he takes on Islam Makhachev. That'll be a grappler's war, which ends up being a stand-up fight, and nobody loses then. The fans win automatically. So I don't know. I like Arman. If you like Charlie Olives, I get it. But if you really like him, tell me why. Because if you really think about it, Armin, bro. Bro, Armin. I digress. Next fight, Jason, not a real person. Justin Gaethje takes on Jerome Holloway. Do you know his name is Jerome? He doesn't look like a Jerome, but that's not the point of this video. What is the point is this is the BMF title. And this is probably, I think, the most talked about fight on the card. 100% the most positively talked about on the card. Maybe not 100%, because when they first announced it, they were like, damn, why are they doing Max like that? They're doing Max dirty. And I thought the same thing. But you know what? Dude, I think he might have a chance. Let's see. I just want to look at the numbers quick. He's only a slight underdog, which makes me believe that other people thinks he could have a chance. We talked about amputating legs earlier. Justin Gaethje is going to try to amputate Max Holloway's legs with leg kicks. And if he's successful, maybe he can stop the blessed one. But, dude, volume-wise, who has more volume? Who can just all day long? Max Holloway? Jerome can. Okay? Jerome can do that. I think the better bet on this is an over. Over what? Over 2.5? Over 4.5? I don't know. But an over. Pick an over. Find an over with lines that make sense, and then pick that one. And then if you win, comment below. If you lose, you can still comment below, because either way it helps, right? Yeah. So I say over. Over what? Look at what 2.5 says. They don't have props right now. But if over 2.5 is a decent price, take it. Because what's going to happen? Max is going to knock out Justin Gaethje in the early rounds? Nah. Justin's going to kick Max Holloway's legs off in the first couple rounds? See? No. I don't think that's what's going to happen. So I'm looking over. Hopefully you are too. If you're looking for something else, tell me about it. By the way, like and subscribe. All right. Co-main event. First actual current champion card. Weili Zhang against Zhao Nan. That name makes me want to yawn. It makes me feel like I'm in a anime. Zhao Nan. Why did you pick him, Jenny? I digress. Anyways, Weili Zhang, bing bang bong. Where is Yan gonna beat Weili? Nowhere. Weili's still getting better. It's scary. It's scary, and she's dope. She's so dope that she fought a Mexican-American in America, and everyone was booing the Mexican-American, even though Weili is Chinese, because we don't trip on that. What we care about is if you can fuck somebody up, and guess what? Weili can fuck somebody up, okay? Weili, all the way, probably going to get a stoppage. I don't know when. I think ground and pound. Maybe she chokes her out with something funky again, like she did Carla, which was dope, because she's proven points, bro. She's proven points. But I take it. Weili. All the way, Lee. Yeah. All right. Last but not least, kind of least, we were expecting John Jones, Conor McGregor, something that made a shit out of our nose, blew our minds. We got Alex Pereira and Jamahal Hill. It could be worse. This is a good fight. If this was on another card, people are like, dude, that fight is going to be all cannons. fireworks, all of that. And it still is. It's not what we expected, but you know what? Maybe it's what we deserve. Some of you for sure. Maybe me, whatever. In any case, Poatan is the scariest human to walk the face of the earth right now. Not because he tries to be, just because he is. Honestly, really is. He doesn't say anything like aggressively or anything like that, but he has that calm where you know, don't, bro. Don't. Let it go. He bumped you. Let it go. Apologize. Okay? Mosquitoes apologize for biting him before they die from whatever's in that Brazilian blood. It's important. He takes on Jamahal Sweet Tooth Hill. What? Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams Hill. Not Sweet Tooth. What would make me think that? All right, that was a little joke. He's got a dad bod. You know what, though? I got a dad bod. Also, you know what? I'm not fighting for a belt. He is, and he's fighting Poatan. So you think, dude, bro, sweet dreams, yeah. Keep dreaming. Keep dreams, Jamahal. But honestly, it's not like that. Dad bod and all, that dude can bang. He does the flying stuff, all that. Although, I don't know if he's going to be flying right now. Because he popped that Achilles tendon and, dude. Go on YouTube. You're on YouTube. Go and just put Achilles tendon repair. And just get an idea of what they had to do to put Humpty Dumpty back together. That just came together. But that was, I mean, right? Not bad. Not bad. Good job, Marty. So Sweet Tea, Sweet Dreams. The dude can bang. And he has a shot. Would I put money on it? Probably not, because it's still in the light heavyweight division. And earlier we said, that shit's hard. Okay? Poatan has the touch of death. Jamahal has a lack of fear, flying knee ability, maybe, and pretty good smarts. He's cage savvy. He's a smart dude. That's why he's gotten as far as he's gotten with Sweet Tea around the belly. Okay? I'm giving him a hard time because I can. I'm on YouTube right now. Would you say that if you were in front of him? No. Duh. But like, bro, let's get a pic together. Can you sign this thing? Right? But on YouTube, you could call him Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tea. Maybe. I might edit that part out. But in any case, who am I going? Poatan. Who do I hope wins? Poatan. I like Poatan because he's the realest and the scariest. He just looks like he should be the champ. And sometimes you just want things to be like the way they're supposed to be, right? This is a confusing world right now. It would be nice to have some clarity. The big, huge, ripped, scary guy is the better of the Sweet Tooth guy, right? I don't know if that's going to be the reality. I think it will be. I hope it will be. And he's a slight favorite. Poatan is right now minus 150, which is a very slight favorite. Maybe on this one you just say fight doesn't go the distance. Because I don't think the fight will go the distance. in any case. Yeah, I don't see that fight going the distance. So someone's going nighty-night, and I'll be there to watch it. And hopefully I'll be cashing tickets because I'm going fight doesn't go the distance. Or depending on what it looks like, I'll go for an under too. Also, if you really want to bet this one, you need to get that fix. Maybe wait till the weigh-ins and see what Jamal looks like. If he looks like he got rid of the sweet tooth, maybe you put a little bit of shaky on him, right? But if Powhatan looks like he normally looks, bro, maybe you just put it all on Powhatan. I wonder what that means. I should have Googled that. I don't think we have time right now. We're wrapping it up. In any case, I hope you like the breakdown. If you have any thoughts, put them below. Let me know what's on your mind. And even if you just want to be a dick, that's okay. I think it all helps. I don't know how the algorithm works, so I'm going to be honest with you. But in any case, UFC 300 ain't so bad. Stop bitching about it. Jump on board. Buy it. Stream it. Do whatever, but just watch. Because there's some good fights on here. And you know what? What else are you going to do? Maybe go to a buffet. Anyways, this has been Marty Doneshit coming to you from my house, not my mom's basement. And let's see what happens. I'll do another video, and it'll either be I told you so, or, well, can't get them all right. Let's see what happens. Enjoy the fights. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your time. That's all you got, bro. Deuce.